It's special guest time, and we've actually come out in the wilds today, in the middle of nowhere, and we've come across a lady with a piano. It's Nurry Lee. Nurry, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you are obviously a piano player.
Yes. Yeah.
First of all, how long have you been playing piano? What age did you pick it up from?
So I started when I was 6 years old.
Was there anything in particular that made you want to start playing the piano, or was it your parents who said, we think you'd be great at this, or was it you just heard it and thought, I want to do that?
Yeah, so we had a piano and my older sister was learning. She's 2 years older than me.
Right.
And then after she'd play, I just run to the piano and sort of like try and just play and stuff. And so I think my mum was like, oh, you should probably start lessons with Nurry soon.
At what stage did you go, I want to do this all the time?
Oh, I remember, I think I was about like 14 years old or something. I was at Wells. And you know, I did kind of like dedicate myself to music. But I think there was a moment after a concert, I was like, right, this is really what I want to do.
So were your parents very supportive of you when you said, this is what I want to do? Or did they
like,
try and say, well, get a proper job and then do the piano as a side thing?
Honestly, yeah, I think they really encouraged my piano playing, but I think they were also, but they knew how difficult it was to make a career in music.
So when did you perform your first concert in front of people?
I think it must have been like a studio class, so like for my piano teacher.
Right.
I must have been like 8, 7, yeah, like really young. But back then I didn't really get nervous. You just play and then it was just whatever. Yeah.
It's the great thing at that age, isn't it? You just have no fear. You just do what you want to do, and
exactly.
That's it. You just get on with it. So what sort of music did you start listening to then when you took up the piano? Because obviously, I'm guessing you. At school, you'd have been having people sort of saying to you, oh, we're into this band or that band or everything else, and there's you going, oh, I'm listening to Grieg, and something that I get the name wrong of.
At the beginning, it was just sort of passive listening on classic FM, sort of stuff. So a lot of sort of the famous classical pieces.
Yeah.
And then I think I found like Chopin, which I was a bit obsessed with, and then Liszt, I was also really liked. And then, yeah, I started like finding my own sort of music. But I also like to listen to, I guess, like other types of music as well, other genres, because I feel like it sort of influences how I play.
Is there anything that you'd like to play that you've never been able to play? Just purely because you've just not had the chance to practice it properly, or?
Yeah, loads. Yeah? I've got like a list of pieces that I really want to learn, like next project. So it's like, oh, I want to learn this. Right. One of them is Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto. Right. It's one of my all-time favourites.
I know all the words of
that. Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be, you know, sort of next project, I see. Yeah.
How is it for you, kind of switching from piano to piano? Because obviously, each manufacturer, I guess, has a slightly different sound or a slightly different feel, even though obviously the keys are all the same, as it were, and laid out the same. But do you prefer working with kind of older pianos or newer pianos? Do you have a favourite one that you like working with? Or?
Yeah, definitely it feels different. And I think it's something you have to, it's like a skill again, you have to sort of practice. Because also when we go to a concert, we're just given whatever they have. You know, sometimes, you know, it's what you can, this is your instrument that you're given. And each piano, I think for me personally, I find that regardless of the sort of the company that it's from, they feel quite unique, you know. Some are brighter, some are like, the touch is different, the weight is sometimes different, the response is different. And I think it's like the skill is to sort of be able to like not be deterred, you know, from the piano and just really be able to work with it and feel like the centre where the piano is. That's how I visualise it. Yeah.
What's the plans then for you from here going forwards? You know, where would you like to see yourself in, say, 5-10 years' time?
For me, it's sort of, I guess, like carrying on doing what I'm doing, performing, and I guess it's sort of just keep growing. I hold like a great responsibility to keep the sort of classical music up, because I see a lot of great value in the music as well.
So do you have any shows coming up at all over the course of this year?
Yeah, so I'll be going to Austria and to Hungary next month. Yeah, and to do some few concerts there. Then in the UK, I think next one scheduled is like Christmas concert in Bath. So
right, well, which will be fantastic, because Bath's always brilliant at Christmas time.
Yeah, Bath is great. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Yeah.
So, how can people listen to this, find out more about you? Have you got a website or social medias or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got a website, just nurrylee.com, and I've got social media, Instagram, Nurry Lee Pianist, and TikTok and YouTube.
Thank you so much for making the journey down to see us today. Really, really, really appreciate it, and we wish you every success. And I expect to see your name up in lights.
Thank you very much.